The mango tree, thank you. In a small, sun-drenched village in Thailand, Molly loved the school garden more than anything. Every morning, the marigolds glowed like gold and the jasmine smelled like sweet dreams. Molly had a secret plan. She would be the best gardener in school, so her teacher, Khun, would see how hard she worked. She imagined Khun pinning a gold star on her shirt in front of the whole class. The next morning, Molly arrived at school earlier than the roosters. She hurried to the garden, ready to give the thirsty plants a long drink. But when she reached the vegetable patch, her jaw dropped. The soil was already dark and damp. Someone had already watered the kale, the chilies, and even the tiny herbs. Molly felt a prickle of frustration. Who was trying to take her job? Behind the tall hibiscus hedge, Molly saw a shadow. It was T, the quietest boy in her class. He was carefully stacking empty wooden buckets. He didn't see Molly. He just wiped his forehead and slipped away toward the classroom. Molly's face turned hot. He's trying to steal my credit. She whispered to herself. He wants Khun to notice him instead of me. Molly decided that if T wanted to do all the work, he could have it. I won't help at all, she huffed. For the next 3 days, she sat on the school porch during recess, watching the garden from afar. She crossed her arms and refused to pick up her watering can. If T wanted to be the hero, let him do it alone. She was going to get even by doing nothing. But the Thai sun was fierce that week. The heat shimmered over the playground, and the air felt heavy. Even with T working hard, the garden began to suffer. One person wasn't enough to water everything in such a heat wave. From her spot on the porch, Molly saw the leaves of the young mango sapling begin to curl and turn brown. It looked sad and thirsty. That night, Molly couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about the drooping mango tree. Long before the sun rose, she crept out of her house and ran to the school. The garden was silver under the fading moon. There she saw T. He was struggling to carry 2 heavy buckets of water at once, his breath coming in short gasps. He was whispering encouragement to the mango tree as he poured. Molly stepped out from the shadows. "Why are you doing this so early?" she asked. T jumped, startled. He looked at her with tired eyes. "The sun is too hot by noon," he said softly. "The plants need a head start. I don't care if anyone sees. Plants don't wait for praise. They just need to grow." Molly felt a wave of shame. She had been worried about stars and credit, while T only cared about the life of the garden. "I'm sorry, T," Molly said. She ran to the shed and grabbed her blue watering can. "Let's do it together." The two of them worked side by side as the sky turned pink and orange. They carried bucket after bucket, making sure every inch of the garden was soaked and happy. By the time the other students arrived, the mango sapling's leaves were already standing a little taller. Later that morning, the class gathered in the garden. Khun looked at the flourishing plants and the damp, cool earth. "The garden looks wonderful despite the heat," she said. Molly stood up and took a deep breath. "Khun," she said, "T has been working every night and morning. He saved the mango tree." Molly turned to T and bowed her head slightly. "Khob Khun ka T." In Thailand, saying thank you is a special way to show respect. Girls say kha at the end of the phrase, and boys say khrap. T stood up and smiled, the biggest smile Molly had ever seen. "Khob Khun khrap, Molly," he replied. Khun beamed at them both. "A garden grows with water," she said, "but a friendship grows much stronger with gratitude and teamwork." Molly realized that a thank you felt much better than a gold star ever could.